That'll do. That'll do. Oh, I showed the instrument automatic here for automatic games. Sorry, folks, I have been under the weather. And yes, it does appear that the stream is starting an hour later. The reason that is because, well, actually, I loaded up the game an hour ago, but it was all loading screen for an hour. No, it wasn't really. It's just been a day. It's been a few days, I can tell you that. But I hope you are doing well. I thought I would take a short trip tonight. I will be shocked if anybody is awake to watch or participate. But, you know, if participants do come forward, we'll make a ship adjustment. But as stands, we'll just get this decorated and we'll dust off the dainty taint. Dusting off the dainty taint. So that means I'm going to forego some of the red, right? Because that's not the dainty taint. That's another ship. Yeah. That is the dainty taint. I hope we're agreed. I don't know. Maybe the sails should be red. Strawn said that a few times. Hey, Hawk. So where is Dorian? This is a good question. Been waiting for days. My God. I have been sick for days. I'm still not totally over it. In fact, that's it. I'm gonna kind of rein in the the broadcaster voice, right? The broadcaster voice. Gotta kind of take it easy on that, because yeah, it's just that it doesn't do my throat any good. But you know what? I think I'm doing better for the most part. Just that period of suddenly it's not in your throat anymore, and now it's gonna be coming out your nose for days. That kind of joy. By the way, I don't know where I'm sailing. I am just sailing. Oh, Mr. Strontium, how are one? How is one, I should say. Oh, you've been waiting for days for your first hurricane. Damn. From the deep dark, Otto, fancy lad, emerges to assume the captain's hat and set sail on the shallow seas once more. Will he find booty? Or will he... excuse me. Will he find death? Stay tuned and find out. Well, you know, I have been taking it pretty easy on myself, but I am drinking a Stella, because that's always good for you, you know? That's what you want for recovery. But I don't mind, really. It's lubrication, I suppose. At any rate, we're going to do some hunting first, so we'll... Oh, you know what I should be doing is someone's got the trinkets. Someone out there. It's damn idiotic of me to want to move on one of these when they're captured. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to set sail north. I got nothing to lose, and he's got what I want. I'm probably going to make a fool out of myself trying to get piratey alone, but with that said, if I can pull this off, all the better, right? Playing the Mad Max. The Mad Max. And all the children sang. Such poetry was one of a kind. It won't be repeated. We don't need to... What is it? We don't need another hero. We don't need to know the way home. Like, that's how badass they are. I think that's our guy over there off the starboard. Ah, he's a lot closer than I... No, he's not really close. Yeah, I don't think that's him. Oh, man. Yeah, well. It would help with this scheme in mind, gunpowder. I'm sure I could find some on that island. I wonder if I can pull this off. The whole... yeah, I can't afford to, actually. Because I would have to slow down the ship, fire myself ashore. And that's no problem, you know? You can keep the ship coasting and manage to get back on. Obviously, you'd have to grease the sails a bit. But no, that guy's already moving. I don't... In fact, I should be anticipating his movements rather than intercepting, right? Jesus, is he sailing south? No, he's still eastbound. He's going to go for Daggertooth. Let's be fair. There's no way in hell. Let's talk Plan B, shall we? Oh yeah, it's Xbox. Xbox. Tequila and lime will cure that. Huh. Make sure I'm on a sound course. What is that, a sloop? Got ourselves a sloop. He don't mean no harm, does he? Oh, I read the wind wrong there. Let's try this again. They're really not going to... We're going to be sailing into the wind, but honestly, I don't have a course. I'm not intercepting that guy. There's just no way in hell. I need to set my mind to some hunting and then look for more glowing lines in the future. I suppose. Hey, Plaz, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome aboard the Dainty Taint for some late-night sailing. It may not be late night where you're at. It is for me. It is in-game. I think that's good enough. Let's just go with in-game. So this guy's got the default sails. Why am I feeling aggressive? You know what's worse is my in-game mic was on. This guy could board me right now if he wanted. Ahoy, friend. Ahoy, can you hear me? I bring good tidings. I'll elaborate on that when I get closer. $11:30 in Montana. Oh, wow, you're in Montana. Beautiful state. I've only been to the southeastern portion, though, but... You know what? Let's go ashore and find out what's going on. Worst case scenario, I can always mermaid back to the Dainty. To the Tainty. Ahoy there.
Ahoy.
How is one?
One is rolling.
One is rolling. Nice. I think that's a good thing, right?
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
This island looks inhospitable.
Actually, it's... Well, yeah, the island's inhospitable, but the sailors seem nice enough. Hey, Strawn, I did kind of leave our ship on a crash course.
Uh-oh.
So, hey, gents. Don't run off. Not yet. I'm not a villain. Not to you. I won't be a villain to you.
biggest lies ever told.
Make me mute my mic to talk? Whoa, buddy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're shooting at me. Hey there. Hey, whoa. Are these warning shots or the real deal? I can't tell. I mean ye no harm. You can come ashore. You can, take the mermaid. I see what you're saying. My god, you're trying to kill me. Now there's skeletons. Shoot at the skeletons. Alright, these bastards better not have any treasure, because they should not have shot at me. Yeah, I think this whole situation just went sideways. I need to...
What else is new?
Why? Why do you mean me harm? You know, actually, maybe they don't. Because I don't think their accuracy is that bad. I don't know them. But I'm sure they're better shots than that. I think they're giving me friendly warnings to get away from their island. There's a chicken. Okay, well that was a direct hit. Alright, I get it.
Looks like your new friends aren't very...
No, they're not. They're not. Hey, do you mind if I at least take this chicken cage? Use it as some kind of makeshift raft? And you don't shoot me?
Careful, they might call you a noob.
Hey, kids, I'm a noob. I don't need this.
Otto understands the young people.
Okay, I can hear you now. Not you, but them. Not to say I couldn't hear you.
All you have to do is dab and say Fortnite, and they will accept you as one of their tribe.
Hey, fellas, I meant no harm, fellas, but you kept shooting at me. I don't want to sit here and camp your ladders. I really don't. I don't want to kill you either. I don't like that. It's not kind of lad I want to be. I just want to be a fancy lad.
As you kill them.
I think we hit something. Oh, wow, this guy, you're a blocker. I like it. That guy knows what he's doing. Godspeed, gents. Oh, shit, I just ate raw chicken.
You'll be fine. You must have built up an immunity by now.
Yeah, probably. Still might throw up. I was going so well. If I could have just stayed aboard their ship, I could have protected the damage I did. Oh well. No biggie. She's a cruel sea. Take what you can, give nothing back. I tried. I tried. The thing is, one of them sucked, and the other one, the one that didn't suck, I got the better of, out the gate. So he died, and that gave me alone time with the one that sucked until the one that didn't suck came back. Man, story of my life. Oh shit, I haven't sunk yet?
Wonders never cease.
I know, right? And my ship's like sitting at a dock. Oh, it's at the, I mean, no joke, the ship docked itself. Now, you can't tell me that's not a good parking job.
I think the ship may be haunted.
Something's up, because that's just not normal. So that means I'm still in their area of operations, so to speak. What a mess. And I have this half-eaten chicken leg. I can cook that. Sad thing about that is now somebody can reasonably say, no, Otto does a better time docking if he keeps his hands off the wheel. I mean, you'd almost rather have the ship just steer itself in. Huh. So I think I encountered them at a place called Fool's Lagoon, which is appropriate.
Think I know which one was the fool.
No. Maybe that's how I meant it, too. You're only reiterating at this point.
That's an awful big word for a fool.
Well, suddenly I feel less foolish. Let me counteract that. Yeah, let me quickly undermine that notion and head back to Fool's Lagoon. Oh shit, I don't think I can get out of here. Saying my ship was docked was a little much. It's really kind of wedged. Well, let's do what you shouldn't do. Let's turn to port and see if that does it. And of course it does. Maybe not. Let's back to starboard. That's how you get this unstuck, Hell, I don't know. Hey, Ritten, how are you?
Hey, Ritten.
Trust not the Met folks. Oh, the Mer folks, yeah. Or the Met folks, for that matter, by the way.
The Mets are a terrible team.
Right. There's a reason you black out when they transport you. Yep. What happens during that period? That's the question. Oh man, this is bad. Um. Okay. Plan B. Now back to plan A. Use harpoons. Like in this situation? And if so, where would I stick them? Other than in the stinking place. Now, where would I stick them, though?
Was that a Beauty and the Beast reference?
Is that the only place that's from? I was hoping that was a more classical quote, but...
That's the only time I've ever heard that phrase.
Son of a bitch, last time I say that. Man, can't Disney just quote old stuff?
Well, they did remake Hamlet,
That's
but
true.
they used lions.
Yeah, you know, they remade Hunchback and it was a happy ending. I'll just tell you one thing. It was no Lon Chaney. It was... But actually, I shouldn't say that. I did not mind Hunchback in terms of Disney movies. A lot of people didn't like that one.
I liked it. Hell, it had Amadeus as the hunchback.
Yeah, that's true. And what's his name? Is it Frollo? Frollo?
Frollo?
Yeah. I mean, that's. I mean, you can show me a lot of Disney villains. This dude will slit their throats. I mean,
Well, yeah, he's like a SS commandant or something.
Right.
He's pretty bad. I don't know, one of my favorite Disney villains was George C. Scott in The Rescuers Down Under.
That was George C. Scott.
Yeah. I don't know who thought that up, but it was brilliant.
Yeah. Now I feel like I have to watch that again. Or ought to. I've got the perfect excuse. I've got a almost 3-year-old. So, I mean, it's amazing what you can get away with when you got a little one like that.
Oh, yeah, I'd be watching SpongeBob all the time.
Right, yeah. Somebody comes over and says, "You're watching The Rescuers Down Under?" And I'm like, no, it's just...
3-year-old dude.
Yeah,
3-year-old.
it's all him. Meanwhile, he's not even in the room. He's like, this is not technologically advanced enough for me.
You just got so wrapped up in the plot, you didn't notice that the child had egress from the room. You should do like my parents, put a bell on them.
Oh, no. No, that's got to be a joke. Did they latch a bell onto you?
No, it was more a heavy chain than a bell.
Okay.
The principle is...
Are we talking about the Hunchback again, or is this John's personal background we're talking about now?
This is parenting advice with Mr. Strine. And you know I have good advice because I have 0 children.
Yes.
People without kids give the best parenting advice. It's where we're not emotionally invested.
So there, Grayson nailed it. But even though I'm too late reading it, shoot the harpoon into the seabed and pull yourself free. Yep. That would have worked, probably. I am on a mission to steal Plaza's rocks in revenge for True Felat's sand.
There's some deep lore going on here I'm not familiar with.
I'm reading I mean, just to throw another name into the mix, that's a comment from Written, yeah. We got Written in there too. She's on a mission to steal Plaza's rocks. I don't know what you think of when you think of rocks, but
That's one way to get your rocks off.
yeah, I guess. So Plaz smokes crack.
He's banging
In
8-ounce rocks.
in revenge for true flat sand. Harpoons will pull you free. That sounds like harpoons will set you free. And I'm gonna run aground. No, I'm not. Good deal. Shit. What was that? Moreover, what was that out in the water? Huh.
T-Cow or Meg Griffin.
Meg Griffin. Why am I picturing the Meg with her face on it now?
Shut up, Meg.
Salty sounds like the voice of God. What do you mean? Do I have his volume up that high, or
Is it my my cadence, my timbre?
yeah? Please say it's just his volume.
Maybe I
Please say
sound
it's
like a
something
movie
that I can
narrator.
control. I can strip from him. Farlow's song is probably my favorite villain song too. Yeah,
It's one of
Hellfire.
the best.
Yep. Well, I mean, when he gets kind of perverse with her, that's okay from the get go. He executes someone, right? Like he
Well, yeah, it was pretty
totally
edgy for a
kills that
Disney
lady.
movie.
Yeah. Yeah, just right off the bat, and then then he got a little pervy there halfway through. I say a little. That makes it sound like I'm a pervert myself. Damn. But yeah, when that happened, I'm just like, oh my god, this guy's serious. This isn't. Um, this isn't your run-of-the-mill children's villain.
I gotta see who played Judge Claude Frollo.
I don't think I know the guy. Shit, I'm gonna die trying to destroy this thing. Well, at least I got some regen going on, but this is... I thought the green gems were the easiest to get. Or am I wrong? Maybe it's blue. Let's get some food, cook some chicken, survive. It's the slightest echo that makes him sound omnipresent. Oh boy. I have no ammo and a gunpowder skeleton.
Oh, it says here Judge Claude Frollo was also the narrator in the second Austin Powers film.
Really? Huh. Bears, how are you?
Let's see here. He was also the guy that ran the asylum in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that guy. Showed up near the end to commit her dad or something.
Yes. Oh, and he was the main villain in Time Bandits.
Huh. Was Time Bandits, was that live action?
Yeah, that was that Terry Gilliam movie with all the little people traveling through time stealing shit.
Huh. Somehow I never saw that.
It's not bad.
And a fruit crate, which I always find to be a real thoughtful gift.
That's a step up from a fruit basket.
Exactly. We're not fucking around with our gifts here. Delivered a full crate of that shit. I know this game does give you quite a variety of loot. You know, even the smallest island's got a few things to yield. But I kind of wish the skeletons dropped something. Even if it was, not worth a whole lot. Well, it shouldn't be worth a whole lot, but
Hell, as many bananas as they have, they should at least drop those.
exactly. Exactly, yeah. Bananas anymore are real dumbed down in terms of how much health they give you. So that would work. Hey, written, in terms of Strawn's Echo, do you think it's something I need to figure out how to remedy, or is it not so bad? Just makes him sound godly.
You will not silence me.
I want to do that. I'd only kill one of the boys. It's not.
I see all.
I'm fine. I'm first bear mate. First bear mate. Nice. Fucking first bear mate always eats my shit. I don't mean literally, but he eats the good stuff. All I have left to eat is my shit.
Thou shalt not eat shit.
That's right.
Ah, written has heard the word and has submitted.
It's just kind of funny. Shit. I'm not trying to be funny here. And Strawn, I don't think Strawn is either. We're serious people. Serious people. That's what this channel's all about.
I could not
Thoughtful.
be more serious if I tried.
I gotta hear how bad this echo is. Oh, don't turn off, phone. Oh, damn, I was too late and this guy's gonna execute me. I'll tell you what, he's no Claude Frollo. I'll tell you that much. Because if he was, the movie would be over.
Thou hath been judged.
Oh wait, that's the part I need to hear. Oh wait, that's son of a bitch! I just turned my phone off. So yeah, that's something else. So YouTube on my laptop, I cannot get the Creator Studio to work properly. So I actually have to watch my own stream on my phone in order to see the chat. So yeah, we really only have 6 viewers right now. I'm blessed to have 6, by the way. But yeah, I'm one of them. I'm at
For
7.
shame.
For shame. Now we're quoting Hamilton songs.
I'm not familiar with Hamilton.
Oh, never mind then. Disney will do it eventually. No, how could they
I
do
hope
that?
not.
No, right. There's
I don't know. Rent was bad enough.
oh my god, if Rent was made by Disney.
Everybody
No,
just have a cold.
yeah, no shit. I've never seen Rent.
It's terrible.
No, I have seen Team America, and they kind of poked fun at Rent, and I just kind of took from that, like, okay, so everyone's got AIDS.
That's pretty much the plot of Rent.
Nice. Okay, yeah, the echo's not too bad, huh? Strawn needs to turn his vibrator off. That'll stop the echoing. Do vibrators do that?
Ever.
You know how those Southern New York pirates are. Who's the Southern New York pirate? Is that Bears?
I think that's me.
You're in Southern New York?
No, I'm Southern and I can do a New York accent.
Oh, that's right. How quickly I forget.
Bears is confused by my cornucopia of accents.
Yeah.
Used to, we'd get telemarketers call all the time. Every time we'd answer the phone, we'd do it in a different accent. Oh, you have wrong number. You know, call again.
God, I used to love having the energy to fuck with telemarketers. Now, maybe it's just, you know, after so long, you're just like, yeah, I can't do it. Now I'm just mean. Just downright cruel. And I shouldn't
Oh, does so and so live here? No, they're dead.
be. No, sadly, I tend to. Usually I ignore them, which is good. But when I do pick up and it's a telemarketer, I'm usually like, no, they're not, and stop calling this fucking number. You call me every hello? Hello? And of course, then they'll call back at some point.
No, they call you. Go. What are you wearing?
Now that I wouldn't mind as much. At least it's interesting. It could be. Well, what if I'm going to reenact? You know? I mean, that'd be real interesting. Yeah, you know, like, what are you wearing right now? A kepi. I'm sorry, what? That sounds hot.
They wouldn't even know what the hell a kepi is.
That sounds pretty hot. It's not really Civil War
It is
hat.
in the summertime.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, you want to talk hot? I got a wool jacket too, and wool pants to boot.
Yeah, I used to have. Well, I still have it, but I don't wear it anymore. I used to have a really nice Union sack coat.
Oh, nice. Well, that's right. You did do some reenacting, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to do it.
Expensive hobby.
Yes, it is.
But after a while, it's just the powder, really. I mean, there's gas, food.
Oh yeah, and yeah. I was gonna say food.
But what I'm not accounting for is the fluctuations in my size. You know, when you do have to buy that uniform again, that's a bitch.
It's just best to buy us like one or two sizes too big because that's historically accurate anyway.
No, that's true. That's a good call. I tried to go all form-fitting like I was in a 1943 movie about the Civil War.
So unless you're an officer, you don't really have to worry about that.
Yeah. Oh, no, I wasn't. Why did I just try? Oh, well. I'm not firing on all cylinders tonight. And I usually am not, but now it's even worse.
I've got 8 cylinders and they're all firing real nicely.
He would say that.
But I'm playing Mad Max. I got a nitro charged war machine going on here.
A nitro charged war machine. Oh, I hear it. I hear it now. Totally takes away from the immersion. I feel like there should be a
I
damn
was going to say, I
speedboat
need to
going
turn
on.
it down then. Oh, Mr. Mark Jackson is in the chat.
Mr. Mark Jackson. The one, the only. He's not the one or the only. There is a guy named Mark Jackson, right? Isn't there a coach? But
I have no idea.
we got nothing on this Mark Jackson.
I'm not somebody you should ever ask about sports, unless you're talking about the album by Huey Lewis.
One of his albums was called Sports.
Yeah, I think that's the one with Hip to Be Square.
Oh. Oh, okay.
That's a good song.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It's a good band.
The News.
Yeah, the News.
I wonder who'd win in a fist fight, the News or the E Street Band.
Yeah, I think the News. That's me. I don't know. I've got qualms. Calling from, what is it, Fleshlight Inc. We understand from your mother you need a penis pump, and we have a deal for you. All right, let's talk. Oh, yeah, I do have the helmet. Son of a bitch.
Is it a Swedish-made penis enlargement pump?
That Mark, is it Swedish made? Isn't that Austin Powers reference?
Indeed, it is.
Why do the Swedes excel at that?
They have nothing else to do.
Fair enough. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
You know, Sweden's biggest exports are like logs and pootie pie.
Well, it appears that they're engaging that skeleton ship. I don't want to get near them, though. I don't want to get near either one.
Oh, Bears is talking about Swedish meatballs now.
Now, Swedish meatballs. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I want that rowboat. Damn it. Can't quite do it while that brigantine's after me, though. I let this guy get way too close.
You've got to leave yourself open for human experiences.
All right,
Can't
this
just
will be
can't
filling
just
my
shut
quota
out the
for.
world.
This will be my quota for human interaction today.
Good night, Mark.
Yeah, take it easy, Mark. Thanks for stopping by. Here's the thing. I'm just one guy on this ship. All I bring is good tidings and a lot of. Look at all that shit in the water, though. Did somebody sink there? What the hell was that? Alright, it sunk, but what was up with all that shit in the water?
I have no idea.
I know. I just. It was weird. It was real weird. So yeah, just a guy on the seas doing my thing. Don't mean any harm to a brig like you. No, sir. Plus, you'll never catch me. You'll never catch me. They want to, though. That much is clear.
They seem rather aggravated.
Yeah. They don't like the sight of the dainty taint not so close to their vessel. Best reason for turning down free drinks I ever heard. When I drink, I gotta do two things the next morning. Gotta go find my car, and I gotta return the car I took. Nice. Shit, we gotta turn. Sorry, boys, there's just some things in life you can't have. And the dainty taint is one of them. So be well, bye-bye now, turn around. Say goodbye. Big hugs. I'll see how persistent they are.
I think it depends on if they think you have something worth taking.
I do have a mermaid gem. I could drop that off the side, or I could cling to it like Gollum or some shit. That would be alright. Make it out to be much more important than it actually is. Don't get me wrong, the ring was important. I'm not saying that.
See, what they don't tell you is that Gollum went through a really painful divorce. Ring was all he had left.
Aww. Aww. That's horrible. I'm kind of glad they don't tell you that part. Well, they are still in hot pursuit.
Oh, that's the best kind of pursuit.
Right. So this is not good. I mean, I'll say that. Then again, I'm out far enough ahead of them. I think I can maneuver through this. And yeah, no sweat. We'll go. Go to port through here, and then get right back sailing against the wind, which I know is an impossibility typically, but if you are new to watching any aspect of this game, with this small ship, if you sail into the wind, you can outrun virtually anything. That's only into the wind. It's not a fast ship. Otherwise, the slowest ship in the game. Any deviation, like the wind will slightly change, and if you're not changing with it, you're fucked. Especially with a brigantine. I'm not positive about this, but the brigantine just seems to be the fastest. I don't know if that's true.
I don't either.
Well, it's got the speed, but it's got some maneuverability, too. Maybe that's it, because the galleon drives like, I don't know. You fill in the blank.
Well, she's built like a steakhouse, but she can't.
Evasive maneuvers? Yes, indeed. Every time she leaves her house, it says, I'm inside. One day she gets robbed. Cleaned out. Robber left behind a note of his own. I looked all over for you.
Every time I leave the house, the neighbors go, Jesus, put some pants on. They must think you said something about their mama.
Yeah, they must think I'm a chicken, too, because I ran away, and I ran all the way to Chicken Isle. Look,
Bravely ran away.
There's a galleon after me, too. Hey, fellas, I'm a galleon. I'm a chicken, so I ran to Chicken Isle. I actually just made that joke, but I thought it went well, so I thought I could give you... No, you're gonna hit that rock, dude. And they did. Well, that's curious. That's very curious.
So very tragic.
I don't know what to make of that. Oh, you know what would be fun? The galleon and the brig, they mix up with each other. I'd watch.
They are natural enemies.
Yeah. That's, he's hitting that other rock, too. No, he isn't. Look at us, we're fighting like this. Meanwhile, we could be the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, but instead it's brig, galleon, and sloop. Yes, I said sloop, because I'm coming about and I'm gonna fight those fuckers and I'm gonna sink both of them.
It's bullshit. If it pays off.
I think it will. I can't see what could possibly go wrong. Well, I missed both times, but fired off a couple shots at that brig. Well, why do I want to pursue him and talk shit? Like, oh, now you're up against the galleon. What now? Ooh. Big old time come up and something clever. Not that, but something else. Something clever-er. Be awesome.
They're in brig trouble. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, yes, yes.
That calls for a non-alcoholic beverage. I will be right back.
Look, folks, it's more like mystical lights in the sky. It's another treasure. How much you want to bet that they're heading towards that? Probably. Sorry. The courteous thing to do would have been to say, Artie Strong, hurry back. But I'm too fixated on the lights. I need those lights. Oh, wow. I got bad news for me. This galleon is going to sink me. Unless Meg saves my ass, which is possible. Hey, gents, I just want to say I appreciate you fighting that brig. That guy is a madman. Just insane. I'm thinking they fight each other. I go get that. I don't know how far away it is, but I'm liable to check. And you know, I'm almost on my first break. I need to blow my nose too. Man, I'm sure I sound a little stuffy, but so here's what we're gonna do. When I'm alone and I am making for a goal, God, they are all making for that. They all want it because we're relatively close. But here's the thing: we do have to sail against the wind. So that honestly puts me at the advantage, but then I don't have much time to dive the shipwreck and get the treasure before they show up. So that's a problem. And besides, I'll be marked on the map the minute I pick it up, so that's no good. And here comes a sloop, too. It's like everybody on the server's heading for the same damn thing. Yours truly included. I should know better. Captain Otto always picks his fights. Damn you, Grayson, I will not reach with words. Words of the devil. Whether he picks them using some, esoteric ceremony involving a lot of rum and chicken, well, yeah. Why did you hedge? Now, you would be awesome if I could get on their ship, because they're going to make it there. They're going to get that treasure. But if I could sneak aboard their ship, that would be great. And now they're shooting at me. Right? But that's not necessary.
I know who they're shooting at. I think it might be entirely necessary.
But they don't know. They don't know me. Huh. I did not see their cannonball. What if they were firing a person over? Okay, that was definitely a cannonball. This whole thing about the sloop should be going fastest. I don't really see that panning out in a big way. I do see that I've overtaken them, but again, it's not going to give me enough time to dive, find the shit, and get out of town. But we be getting closer.
It's times like this I ask myself, what would Jimmy Neutron do?
Well, what would he do?
I don't know. I've never been able to answer that question.
WWJN. D. WWJND. Sorry. So there's the sunken ship, or rather the birds above it. This is poop. This is poop on a stick. Stabbed into one's belly, so it gets infected.
I was going to say, how do you keep the poop stuck on the stick?
That's a good question. I would say freeze it. I mean, if if it's hard poop on a stick we want, I'd say freeze it. You could petrify it. I don't know what that process is, though.
I don't know. If you want hard poop, you could just eat a lot of fast food.
Fair enough, yeah. I don't know if you're at range to hear me, but your warning shots make me fearful of the real thing. So if that's what you're aiming for, keep it up. And fuck, we could go on for days. He just keeps firing warning shots. That'd be cool. See, because I didn't know he was there. Right? I don't know. Alright, folks, this is where I die. Because this is a brazen move. I mean, the guy's got torn sails. He's obviously a veteran sailor. Before we engage in combat, I just need to know how many are you? What's your ammo count? And oh, shit, I don't know. I meant it sincerely at first, but then I'm thinking they haven't talked to me yet, so. And if they're gonna answer that, yeah, I might as well ask. What's your food stores like? Damn. So, I mean, they already have somebody diving. You know they do. Oh, that sucks. Had to mute for a coughing fit, and here we go. So, I mean, yeah, they've already got somebody on the site. They just anchored terms to make sure that I don't get the best of that person. Yeah.
I think this situation is damn near hopeless.
The situation is confused. Yes, it's hopeless, too. What can I do over here? I'm swimming to them. They're gonna see the mermaid. All I can do is try to attack the guy. But I bet there's 3 of them. Actually, I think they've taken off after my ship, but I've no doubt that they put somebody on this shipwreck. They had to have.
Even if they didn't, what are you going to swim it somewhere?
I know, right? And I'm gonna be marked on the map the minute I pick it up. So, yeah. I'm afraid all I'm really gonna do is, bring it up for him. Fuck, there's one of them there. Yeah, he is some kind of legendary freak of nature.
Oh.
Alright, Ridden, be well.
Good night, Written.
Gotta get up sorta early for a boat trip of your own. That's cool. Have fun. I pick my nose. Yeah, sometimes. What was his name? I did not catch it.
You were too busy catching his blade.
Yeah, I should have stuck with the pistol for a while, since what he had was a blunderbuss. Well, look at me, I'm still sailing. In circles, it seems. They've got the treasure, and they're sailing it back to who knows where.
No post. So gripped with fear are they.
That's what it is, yeah, has to be. They still got the galleon after 'em, or maybe that's a skeleton ship, actually. Yeah, it's a skelly. Well, I think I don't want them. That other sloop's gonna engage them. Huh. Well, okay,
Sloop
actually,
powers activate.
yeah, actually, I'm gonna combine with that one and turn into a mech, as Strawn implied. No way they can take down Mecha Sloop.
By our powers combined.
Funny, I think that's the first sloop I encountered. I wasn't too nice to them either.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Yeah, you reap what you sow, I guess. Is he heading away? I think he is. Well, no, not really. Okay, actually, that's maybe not the same sloop. The sloop I encountered early had white sails. So, yeah, that's someone else. Well, I'm not going to catch him. I am going to take a quick break. I think that sounds reasonable. Like sands in the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Oh,
Bear said it. I just read it. I don't know.
oh.
So honestly, bad stuff could happen while I'm on break. So I'm gonna get this gem and hold it in my hand. That's not. It's not gonna save us because I'm gonna stand right up at the back of the ship. So as this sloop gets close, that's what they'll see. I will leave you, the viewer, to see if anything comes of that. If not, well, awesome. I will be right back.
Aye, aye.
See you on the other side.
Boy, this silence sure is awkward. I will wear those pants upon my head, Mr. Bears.
Bastards never showed up.
Mr. Bears voiced concerns over your pants.
I will stand guard over you, Otto, just in case Mr. Strong takes and wear them, so if he goes outside, his neighbors won't be shocked that he has pants on. I knew this was going somewhere. Other than gay erotica, I knew there was a.
I am a higher life form. I have evolved beyond the need for pants.
Is that what you tell the neighbors? Yeah.
No, I tell them to mind their own business.
Yeah. Yeah. I do. With a regular tear in them. I've got me pantaloons. Well, it's like everybody sailed away. Nobody was interested in me. They were all interested in that brig that had the fancy ass treasure. If Strawn has... Can't read it. That's funny, though. I can read it. It's the trope. Strawn has Japanese neighbors. They'd be taking pics of Strawn with their Sony cameras. Yeah, it's true. Is Sony willing to be compatible with that, though? I don't think they are. They're real reluctant to play ball with anybody. I can surely find out where everybody went, if that's still on the map. It doesn't matter, but... Nah, they already sold that shit. The hell. Well, I can do me random hunting. It's getting desperate here. I almost need to turn to something else. A musical interlude or a lazy musical interlude, though. I mean, nah, screw it. I'm not going to sing a shanty. Maybe we'll just do lazy comedy. Lazy comedy. What's that?
What's the deal with airplane food?
Yes, that's lazy comedy. Hey, let's tell some President Trump jokes. That's shit, you can watch that on the nightly news.
Orange man bad.
Fear the Orange Man.
Something, something, Trump, something, something, Hitler.
Impeach. Impeach.
I think he should be impeached for eating well-done steak with ketchup on it.
Oh, I didn't know he did that. Now that offends me more than what CNN talks about. If you can prove it. If you show me proof that the man's putting ketchup on steak, then we have a real serious issue.
I think it's in like Article 17 of the Constitution. You're not allowed to do that.
No, you're not. You're not. You know, Washington didn't do that. Then again, people with dentures tend to eat less steak, but I'm sure he still had some occasionally.
Well, if it was cooked right, he wouldn't need to chew it very much.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Martha should have stepped up her cooking game.
Martha should have watched Draco Invictus's latest cooking video.
Oh, I saw he was messing around with the sous vide.
Yes, he was. So, I mean, there's some tender steaks, right? I started to watch it. I need to finish it, but...
The secret to a good steak is to sear it in a cast iron skillet and then finish it in the oven.
Okay, I've heard that, yeah.
That's how you get a juicy steak. And then you have to let it rest for at least 5 minutes.
I ruin my steaks, I do. I mean, if I cooked one for you and you asked, if you were specific about how you wanted it done, then sure. But for me, it's always medium well. And I know that's...
Oh, no.
I know. I know.
I often eat my steaks rare.
See, I just cannot do that anymore. I don't know why.
I've,
It's not like
I've had
something happened.
I've had raw steak before. That shit was good.
Raw steak.
It's very tender.
Well, yeah. Okay. I've not eaten raw steak. I have an
It had a
uncle.
pure flavor.
It was probably okay, yeah. I mean, I'm saying this, I have an uncle that died from eating raw hamburger, if you can believe that.
Well, hamburger's a bit different from steak.
Yeah, there's something to all that processing, you know? And honestly, I don't know that that's what ultimately killed him, but it put him in the hospital, and then he was in bad shape anyway.
Mm.
I mean, shit. I'm not trying to make light of it. I love you, Uncle. But, he must have been in bad enough shape where he didn't even want to cook the burger. So, I don't know. Like, if you have that little energy, then yeah, you're probably not doing well. But that's just it. I think for me, it's just the blood. I can't deal with too much of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can tenderize meat. I can put my hands in it or whatever, but I just can't bring myself to eat something that's too rare. Well, it
Well,
goes
that's what paper towels are for.
right. It gives me a disposition against sushi too. Not sushi
Oh,
cat.
there's no blood involved in sushi.
Yeah, but it's still raw. Okay, that's a fair point though. There's no blood involved.
I love me some sushi.
I haven't given it a chance. Almost did when we were on vacation. People were eating sushi next to us, and I started inquiring about it. Like, I don't eat seafood regularly.
Ah,
So she was eating sushi, and I said, "Is that not fish on that?" And she said, "No, it wasn't." I forget what she. I think it was beef, but
huh. I like California roll doesn't actually have any raw fish in it.
it doesn't.
No, it's like artificial crab meat and I think cucumbers, and it's wrapped in seaweed and rice with some salmon eggs on it.
Oh God, I can't do it. I
It's
think that
good
point
stuff.
you lost me at the salmon eggs, man.
I figured I would. It's
Yeah.
also known as salmon roe.
Well, the word is more palatable.
I could also said Japanese caviar.
But caviar would be the tip-off then, though, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, but it sounds fancy.
This is true.
People will eat dog shit if you give it a fancy name.
I've never tried to pull that one on somebody, but I'll keep that in mind. Strawn loves sushi. I knew it. Strawn does have Asian neighbors. So why in your fantasy world does a Southern New Yorker have these Asian neighbors?
Could it not just be that I'm very cosmopolitan?
Yeah, it could be that. I don't know how much stock I would put in that, but
Cosmopolitan is not just a magazine that teaches girls how to be slutty.
no, it's I can't even think of the real definition, but I do know the definition is that you're well, not read or versed, but well
Rounded?
rounded. Yes, a cosmopolitan lifestyle. Immersed in culture, but maybe not. Maybe not bad. I don't know if that. Yeah, it does mean that, doesn't it?
It may be. I'm not sure. I don't actually know what it means.
Yeah, I was actually
That,
talking. Go ahead.
I was just saying, but as an American, I insist on using big words that I do not actually understand.
That's fair. That's fair. Get you ahead. Yeah, that's what were we? Oh, Hamilton. Back to Hamilton. This is not. This stream is not brought to you by Lin Manuel Miranda, and or Amanda for that matter. She's got nothing to do with it either. But I am going back to Hamilton for a second because I was talking about it with some people I work with. Honestly, a nephew and a cousin. I only employ family. Isn't that sad and selfish? Um, but we were talking about Hamilton because she was quite familiar with it, and he was like, "I'm not interested." And I said, "You're not. You wouldn't give it a chance and listen to it." And he's like, I thought about it because my brother listened to it and he liked it. He said, but honestly, he said all the chicks at my school sing it all the time. He's like, so I don't want to mess with it. It's kind of gay. And I don't even think he meant gay in a homosexual way. I think he just meant the old school.
Lame.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, but if you do mean it that way, I just gotta tell you, if you don't see theater because you think it's kind of gay, then you can see no theater. You can't
Uh,
go to the theater. You can't go to any shows.
Theater is pretty gay.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just what you're gonna find with theater crowds. So I'm just saying, if you're gonna write off an entire show based on that, you know what though? Rent is the exception. Though I haven't seen it, I would draw the line there. But yeah, I just tried to stress to him that man, you can't. You can't let that stop you. Otherwise, you will have appreciated no theater. You just have to wait for Disney to do it then. So that's my profound point of the night. Let's move on.
When do we have one of those? Make it sound like a regular occurrence.
That
If
that
I
kind
want
of hurt.
profound, I'll just read Jaden Pinkett Smith's Twitter feed.
I almost can't believe you just said that. I don't know. I don't know if you'll get that there.
He says really deep things. Like, how can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
Oh, you're talking about the kid.
Yeah, Will Smith's kid.
I thought you meant Will Smith's wife. That's what I heard. Oh man.
No, that's Jada.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. What's his name? Jaden?
Yeah, Jaden, because they're real creative over there at the
Oh
Smith house.
man. Yeah, they don't get far off what they know.
That's still a step up from Kanye naming his kid Northwest.
Yeah. Well, the King of Pop's kids, they have some
Oh no, Blanket. One of them was named
blanket.
Blanket.
Oh man. And yet he was so creative. That's the sad thing about it. Sometimes it backfires.
I don't know what his inspiration was. Maybe that's what he liked to use to catch the children.
Oh.
Oh, allegedly.
I'm not really offended. I'm just one of those. I'm sure I'm not alone. That yeah. Since they never really got him on it, I don't mean scot free. I mean shit, they got Capone on tax evasion, but at the same time, I cannot strip from him that mantle of. I did say it, King of Pop. I still think he is. He is that.
Yep.
And I'm trying to remember the first song that he did solo. I don't know if it was like the very first song, but like the hit
When
off
it
of
don't
that album.
stop till you get enough.
I think it might have been. I think it might have
I think
been.
that was his first music video. Hell, that song's still good.
Yep. But yeah, it's just thinking about that moment, and rising to the top of the charts all of a sudden when the whole time the guy was under this umbrella, until that point, and to see him break out and do that was kind of cool. Joe, kind of cool,
Just
Joe Jackson. Just letting you know.
Just shows what a great place America is. You can be born a poor black child and die a rich white woman. This really is the land of opportunity.
With Asian neighbors. I just throw that out there to that's meat for
See,
the
I
lions.
think his neighbor was a giraffe.
Probably. Hell, a guy had a not full size, but a fucking train track in his yard. This is my train. It doesn't go anywhere. It circles the property.
Hey, kept the railroad from taking his land.
That's true. That's hilarious. No, I'm sorry, beat you to it. We already got tracks laid here.
I just built my own railroad.
I don't need the Baltimore and Ohio coming in here.
I'm gonna call it my wishing train.
But if I had Jackson's stature at the time and built a train in my backyard, I think I would have to have George Carlin come out and narrate. I'm pretty sure I would have to have that.
Then wouldn't it be Tyrone the tank engine?
Yeah. And he'd say Tyrone was cross. He said, these motherfuckers better not, something along those lines.
Then Tyrone said, cocksucker motherfucker shit, pussy dick.
Wow, I feel like I should sail back to the island. I don't think I'm equipped to take on Meg. Shit. But I'm about to.
About a year ago, some like soft-headed leftist wrote an article about how Thomas the Tank Engine was intrinsically fascist.
Oh man, that's...
First thought was, well, what'd you think were in those boxcars?
Yeah, that's... Ah, man, yeah, no, See, I don't mind Thomas.
I like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
Except for Percy, he's a bitch.
Yeah, fuck Percy. No, I mean, so Thomas is one of those things where, I was a little... I can't say I'm too old for it, because apparently it was on when I was a kid. I just didn't watch enough WOSU, or, no, that gives away my location. I didn't watch enough public television. I think that's what it aired on. But with Billy, I mean, he had all kinds of interest. But when he was interested in Thomas, that was one of those things where it was like, okay, I can get into this. I don't know why.
I liked it when it was little models instead of being CGI.
Yeah, I like that better too. And the messaging was a little, I don't know. It seemed to me that a lot of the stories end with, just be a useful engine. Do your bit. And shit, when they didn't, in fact, my son, so I bought him this book that's a compilation of the old stories. I'm not joking. Some of the stories, it ends with you've been bad, you're pretty much screwed, and you gotta go back to the shed, and I'm not gonna use you on the rail lines for a while. And that's how the story ended, just with a train getting punished. And I thought, that's weird, but it's only weird because I've been conditioned to expect some kind of redemption for everybody.
Well, remember there was that one episode of Thomas where that train just got bricked up inside a tunnel.
Yeah, this is sad that I'm going to say this, but yeah, it was Henry. Yep. And that
Montiano'd.
That is how that story ended. They just bricked him up inside there, yeah, well, screw you. If you're not going to come out of the tunnel, we'll trap you in there. And there's
a very naughty train.
Yeah. There's something about that storytelling that I appreciate.
It's realistic.
Right.
Gets children ready for prison.
and
You don't
that's
contribute to society, we're gonna lock your ass up.
what I'm trying to prep Billy for, because he's definitely going to prison. But now he has moved on to Minecraft toys. I mean, he hasn't moved on.
Oh.
He still plays Thomas, but yeah, Minecraft toys, John. So like he's
Instead
you
of
know
just Minecraft.
yeah, the action figures. Well, he can't quite play Minecraft yet. He can mess around with the
Ah,
controllers, but it was me playing it, that got him, I guess, interested. So when we were at the store, he saw a creeper and knew what it was, so we picked it up. And the sad thing is, all right, like if he wants Paw Patrol things, I kind of drag my feet. But when he wanted Thomas things, after I read a little of that stuff, I was like, fuck yeah, you'll have them all.
yeah, Paw Patrol will make him into a furry. You know.
Nah, I don't need that. But yeah, as soon as that creeper came home, like, the very next day, I'm looking at eBay like, okay, so we need to get him just about everything here. It's sad because my wife sees it. She's like, wow, you spoil him with things you like, but I bet that's common. Somehow I think that's not unusual.
My dad knew better than to buy me NASCAR toys, so I don't know about that.
Did you want NASCAR toys?
Hell no.
Okay, that's a good deal.
But he liked NASCAR.
Mm. Oh man. Yeah, I could never get into it. I guess I recognize why people would get into it, but
I just
yeah.
always assumed it was for the crashes.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then Dale Earnhardt died, and nobody was allowed to crash.
That's when they put the bumpers up on the side of the track. Meg's back. Damn. No, that was a miss. I don't know why I rang the bell. Shit. Oh, I thought I restocked. Ammo, that is. Pretty bad about stocking this ship. Oh, that's food. That's an island that I just hit. Awesome. I better stop. Yes. Stupid Meg. Let's try Grayson's deal. So he said shoot at the seabed. And pull yourself out. Yeah, sure as hell works. Yeah, that works perfectly.
Hooray!
Go Grayson. I don't expect he's still here, but I'm raising a glass. He doesn't have to be here for that. Ah, hell. I'll be right back.
All right.
Gonna get another beer. Okay. So I think I'm going to sail to that outpost and sell this gem. And Lord knows Meg will be back in the interim. So I got some fun news that I saw coming a mile away.
What's
Um,
that?
the the restaurant, Eden Park, which is the equine center that I work at, they're shutting down next year.
Oh shit!
I know, yeah, but I'm not shocked because um, the owner had been talking about it, but it's just it will be a hell of a change for me. Puts me in the typical gamer category. I'll be stereotypically unemployed. Have been before, so we'll do it again. I know I'll get a job, but I don't know. Kind of a weird disposition.
Well, at least you got time to prepare.
That's true. That is definitely true. I mean, shit. I think the last show is in November, so that's a good deal. But and yeah, like some endeavors, it was worth it. It was one of the ones that was worth it. It'll put me back on weekends. I can say that. Like I'll be able to watch weekend streams again. Maybe even participate in some.
So is the place run by an old fella?
No, that's the surprising thing. The owner is. I'm gonna guess here, but I think he's 37 or 38. He's younger than I
Hmm.
am. His parents owned it, and they wanted to shut it down years ago. He took it over. None of his brothers were interested in it because of it's labor intensive. But he was willing to do it. But he's been doing it for 16 years now, and he's burnt out. And so now they're at a point. For a while there, they were talking about selling to somebody or putting it on the market, which they'll still probably put it on the market. But their intention was selling to somebody that was in the same business, that would keep it as is.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think he's a third owner because of his parents, and his parents basically said, "Look, if you're not running it, we don't want anybody running it," which is an interesting position. But that's sad thing is like there were some weekends where I thought, like, is this whole thing fake? Like, he doesn't like me in the kitchen, so he's just saying all this to get rid of me. But then when I started seeing his best shows get scheduled elsewhere for next year, and I'm like, nah, not everybody's going to be in on it with him,
Hmm.
And besides, my cooking's not so bad, so. And maybe that's something else to do. Maybe I'll do a cooking video because I'll actually want to cook when I'm not at work. I always like that Japet called them estrogen shows. Do you ever? Because it is a totally female dominated uh, industry, I guess. If industry is the right word.
Yeah, my mom watches a lot of food TV.
Oh,
As
yeah,
far
yeah.
as far as hosts go, I've noticed it's pretty much 50-50.
Yeah, I was talking about more like the horse, like
Oh, that.
horse shows, horse competitions. Yeah, very.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about cooking videos.
Yeah, I think you're right that that's not so much true anymore. Maybe, God, yeah, you're right. I see it about 50-50. God, I'm glad there's only 4 people watching, and hopefully you're not paying attention.
I think two out of four of those people are me and you.
Yeah, and Grayson's stepping out. Grayson, be well, man.
Good night, Grayson.
But yeah, I just totally ran into that dock. Because I saw more lights on the horizon, and I'm going for it. I don't know how far away that is, but Man, we'll at least go see that if I can score some more doubloons, that'd be awesome. If not, that's fine too. Adds A1 to strong steak and eats. I can only add A1 to bad steak. I think that's true for a lot of people, but
I was taught you don't put steak sauce on a steak.
what, you put it on the side and dip the steak in it?
Well, you can, but you're supposed to enjoy the flavor of the steak.
Indeed, yeah. I agree. It's another situation where I do not think I'm going to be the first ship on the scene. That kind of sucks. Not that I've seen any other ships moving toward this yet, but judging from last time, I think we're dealing with sailors that like to retrieve this. So now Sea of Thieves is talking about doing some kind of creator crew thing. I think it only applies to Mixer and Twitch, but it's where content creators get special unlocks and special paint schemes and shit. What about us that what about the ones that just stream on YouTube? Don't we get anything?
What about us who just play it for fun?
Right.
You know, like games are meant to be.
I guess no, they need more from you. They need you to set up for streaming and then they'll reward you. Coughing fit. Oh, I muted for it. I guess you were doing kind of like that was a dramatization.
Yes, that was a dramatic reenactment.
There you go. Like Joe Kenda.
Indeed. I know precisely what you're talking about. There will be
No.
no follow-up questions.
Okay. There's a channel called Investigation Discovery. Did you ever see it?
Yes.
It's nothing but murder shows, yeah. So Lieutenant Ken does one of those shows. But the funny thing is, like, this guy solved cases probably in the 70s, probably the 80s. Mostly, I don't know, yeah, 70s and 80s. But then they'll do a dramatic recreation. And in those, the guy's always wearing like a Crown Vic and wearing a very modern suit. And yet where it's important, so like, where it's like, I don't know, as you're watching this, you're kind of thinking like, if I just totally dismiss what Joe Kenda is saying, the old guy, then why the hell doesn't this guy use a cell phone? Or why doesn't this guy, you know what I mean? Like, there's just some obvious things, like, well, he's obviously, like, modern day, but yet he still has to go find a payphone? I don't get it.
Most people don't even know what a payphone is.
Yeah, that's
It would
true.
just confuse the audience. I knew this couple, they put a payphone in their shower because it was a waterproof phone.
Yeah. Did they actually use it in the shower? I mean,
I guess they did.
I wouldn't be surprised. I had a buddy that would take a shit every time. Yeah, a high school buddy. And you'd just be having a conversation with him and he'd flush. And I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. When that happens, you kind of think to yourself, I'm no better than just like an old magazine in this guy's bathroom. Like, he only calls me when he's taking a shit.
I've been violated.
Right. I only know he's taking a shit because I would say to him, like, did you just go take a piss in the middle of our conversation? And of course he'd be like, no, I've been taking a shit the whole time. I just flush. Like, oh man. Nobody else has done that to me. And he's like, oh, I'm sure they do. They just don't tell you. Yeah, I
At
don't
least
know,
he
dude.
respects you enough to be honest.
I guess, but I'm thinking he was wrong. That a lot of people do that. And they don't tell you though, because like there were no flushes. So if other people were doing it, they were too ashamed and they left the shit in their toilet until after the phone conversation. I can't see that.
Well, that's the polite thing to do.
I would agree. I would agree, but I'm so prone to a courtesy flush that I can't even imagine just leaving stuff in there.
Yeah, it's just a disgusting idea.
I agree. I agree. Son of a bitch. God damn it. You know it's even worse when it's on a live stream?
Hey, I had to unplug my laptop and carry it in there for that joke. You should be thankful.
Somebody is watching this. There's a person out there watching. And you would do that?
Not anymore.
Let me see. No, there still is. Or am I on a delay?
It says 3 watching.
Okay, that means we got one. I want to thank you for being here tonight. One
They're
person.
scarred for life.
Yeah. Sorry about Strawn. I apologize for him. So yeah, this will probably be my final run. I am past the 3 o'clock hour, even though I started an hour late, so I'm not too worried about it. And this run is going to take a while, so there's that. But I'm thinking when I get this thing, I'll come back to this island, because For now, it's downwind. And that's good. And I think the treasure's close. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nautical miles. That's not too bad. But I am just waiting for these lights to disappear, indicating that somebody picked it up. Shit, someone's out there, alright. They're out there and they're probably going for it. No other reason to be this far north. That sucks. Shit suckers.
Life ain't easy for a fancy lad.
It's certainly not.
Easy being cheesy.
It's not. It's not that either. Chester was right. But I always thought Chester was a cheetah anyways. Huh? Which is New Englander for cheetah.
Oh, I just died a little.
I figured that one would be powerful. Far more tasteful than the I just shit on your live stream joke. Man.
Huh. Didn't shit on.
Well, that's, yeah. During. Well, no. On. Kinda. How is that, why is that sloop not going for that? That's, huh. But he isn't, he's just sitting there. Okay, he just dropped his rowboat. Well, he keeps dropping it and picking it back up. Maybe that's a glitch. No, don't eat that. Damn it. Let's see if I can not burn this pork. So here's my idea, is that I get this treasure that marks me. start sailing for port, but I put the treasure in the rowboat, and if somebody engages me, I break free with the rowboat, hoping that they'll be concentrating on my ship and not the map anymore. Or at
It's
least
a
buy
bold
me...
strategy.
No, I can't say it best, but it could buy me a minute or two, maybe. Maybe. I kind of think if somebody decides to intercept me, I'm fucked anyway. Hence the bold. Hence the bold.
Bold is just the gentlemanly way to say desperate.
Right. Indeed.
Unfortunately, this is not Sea of Gentlemen.
Here we go. Oh, damn. There we go. So this is going to be in the hold. No, it might be in the captain's cabin. Let me check that. Oh, don't lose this stuff, Otto. Here, I've got 3 green emeralds. Which ain't shit in Minecraft, but in this I think it is 3 grams, just about.
Hey, you can trade with villagers for...
That's true. I mean, it is something. It's just not... Shit, there's a brig out there waiting for me. He's just sitting there within sight. That tells me all I need to know. I'm not getting away with this. But I will still try.
He's just sitting there,
Yeah.
menacingly.
Mm-hmm. He's like, okay, well, this sap will dive and get the stuff for me. I won't make my move until he starts to move, kind of. Yeah, kind of deal. And I burnt another piece of pork. Brilliant.
Damnable luck. I'll be back shortly. I'm going to go make some tea.
Okay. Oh, look, folks, he's not sedentary anymore. He's coming on. Good. And that sloop's out there, too. I say folks, I mean folk. Go, 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 Otto, go, go, go. Oh, son of a bitch, I don't want that. That's what I want. There we go. This is what they want. This is what I want. This is what's gonna get me killed. And I'm even thinking, like, pull Han Solo, jettison my cargo at the first sign of an Imperial destroyer. Star Destroyer, I should be more specific. Go, Otto, go. So now we gotta make haste. We're making haste. Wait, what happened to those ships? Forgot about the anchor. It's uncommon for me to drop the anchor, but I did. Huh, that is strange. Obviously there was a brig and a sloop very close to that island. And they got, oh, there they are. There's a lot of them. It's a sloop, a galleon, And, I don't know, maybe another galleon? There's another sloop to the south of us. We're sailing into the wind, but for us, that's a good thing. I gotta get me to an outpost. Desperately. Yeah, here comes the sloop. He wants me at least, and he's gonna have the best chance of catching me. However, he does not know to sail into the wind like that. He apparently does not know that trick, because he's certainly not taking advantage of it. So I am going to turn like so, into the wind, and just go. I mean, as to what port I'm heading to, I have no idea. Whatever's convenient. And at this rate, nothing is convenient. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. My best bet would have been going back to Dagger's Tooth, but he's going to follow me. He's probably got 2 crew members, which puts him, you know, he's going to be doing well on his sails, I guess I should say. So, okay, does he know to flatten out his sails while sailing in the wind? No, he doesn't. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. Might make something out of this after all. The other sloop, if interested, is certainly not showing it. He's anchored at an island. That's a good deal. The sloop that wanted my blood is pursuing, but again, they don't know how to sail. Or, well, I shouldn't say that. They know how to sail. They just, they don't know that trick. And that said, obviously, I'm not even concerned with the galleon. I would be if he were close. Well, I'd just forfeit if that were the case. But he's not going to catch me, for sure. We're in good shape. It's just a matter of finding a port and knowing that I have to sail south. So the wind's not going to be at my advantage for long, but at least maybe the first half of this return trip will play in my favor. And that's the thing, if I can put enough distance between me and them in that first half, maybe they give up. And so maybe when I'm at a disadvantage sailing south, they're not even after me anymore. That would be fantastic. I don't even know how much map I have left. I'm probably sailing towards the edge. Damn, this guy's shadowing me, alright. And the thing is, by this point, he's probably realized I'm obviously not going to Daggertooth. So he's probably thinking, well, Galleon's Grave, that's Otto's only other option. Fuckery. Alright. We're gonna sail south, give them the advantage. Yeah,
so what did I miss?
Oh, nothing but high-intensity sailing against the wind. And for a while there was a sloop directly after me. And he's still coming on. He's still trying to get me, but he doesn't know to flatten his sails when he's sailing into the wind. So, but that's the thing, I'm not sailing into the wind anymore. I just changed course. So now he could catch up, and certainly that galleon could catch up if they want. I don't think they should want to. Damn, this dude is... Oh, okay, maybe he's not that close. He's a little more than a nautical mile away. He's definitely after me. Like, no question. But he's in a sloop as well. As long as I can manage my sails, I should be able to maybe not outrun him, but go his pace. Keep ahead of him. Fuck. Oh, that's nice. We're sailing into the wind again. Nice. We can flatten sails and strangely get some speed. God, that sucks that he's so desperate to catch up with me. Oh well. And what's more, it does at this point kind of look like he's just saying, forget Otto, I'm just going to sail for Galleon's grave. Because that's obviously where Otto's headed. So that sucks. I hate to find out that my adversary's not dumb. Let's see what the next outpost would be. Oh, hell. Oh, really? It would be Morro's Peak. That's way south. Man. Yeah, he doesn't know. He's turning his sails from, like, right to left trying to catch the wind. He just... Yeah, he does not know that you can sail into the wind with flat sails, like forward-facing sails, and that's as good as it gets for, well, for sailing into the wind as a sloop.
Oh no, it sounds like he's not as smart as you once thought.
I know, right? That makes me feel a little better. I don't know if that galleon's trying to pursue, but that somehow he has stayed within visual range, but I don't. That's not happening. It's okay, bud. I got time. You just want to follow me. That's... You'll give up before I do. Also, I'm keeping in mind the plan of, opting for the rowboat if necessary, but I don't know. Guy's almost driving us off the map. So at V, I need to turn south. no later. Nice, nice. The wind is blowing north. That allows me to turn south. Like now. That's good.
Oh, cool. They've added Dante's Peak to Netflix.
Huh.
It's a good movie.
It's been a long time since I've seen that. And if this guy gets in line right behind me, I think I do have 2 gunpowder casks. I could always jump in the water and swim back to him. Say hello.
Such treachery.
Indeed. Indeed. It's a mere matter of survival. Well, he is still about 1 nautical mile away. He's a little closer than he was. That's no good. That is no good, but he is kind of like falling in behind me, and that's what you want if you're gonna try to do a powder keg, I guess. Knowing well, my luck, one of these volcanoes will erupt and sink me.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No, that's for sure. That is for sure. But then, wouldn't it be great if it didn't? It sunk this bastard instead. That won't happen. I'm losing him, I think. Certainly widening the gap. Hell yeah. I'm actually, I guess, heading towards Ancient Spire. I'm only going where the wind... I would say where the wind takes me, but it's actually the opposite. I'm going against it, but... Ancient Spire, that works. Wherever. Only shitty thing is even when I make landfall, God, there's a galleon to starboard. That sucks. Even when I make landfall, I get this treasure aboard, or ashore and sell it. That's great, but then I've still got 3 emeralds that I have to come back for, and they're gonna fucking kill me before I can come back. I know that. And yeah, here comes a brig and the galleon. They're all coming.
You could just jump off the ship and leave it going, and then respawn and take the jewels to a different outpost.
That is a plan. Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. I gotta skim this island pretty damn close, I guess. To minimize that time in the water. Just kind of surprised to see that brig show up, but then again, no, maybe that's a galleon. Yeah, it's the same galleon that's been pursuing me, so... Oh well, no big deal there. I would hate it if he could cut me off, and he might be able to.
How are you sailing into the wind?
Yeah, I'm sailing into the wind, but he's far off to starboard and kind of the direction I'm headed. Kinda. Well, he's heading the direction I'm heading, I should say. It's the thing, they both have to know I'm heading for Ancient Spire at this point. I mean... It's just kind of obvious. Yeah, I'm getting too close to this galleon. That is for sure. Sloop's still right behind me. I don't think I'm going to beat the galleon. Nope, yeah, that's not happening. That is not going to work. Galleon will be there first. Son of a bitch. Did you just do a line?
I'm not that rich.
Yeah, okay, so I gotta go to Mars Peak. Fuck, that's gonna give that galleon the wind. And that is not good. But the other place I want to go is off there, and fuck. Alright, time to turn. If any of my decisions kill us, it's this one, I think. Tonight, anyways. There'll be other decisions in the future. Oh, shit. Man, oh man, that galleon is picking up speed now. now that I've deviated from the glitch, not glitch, but the exploit, the wind exploit. Now he's coming right for me and fast. And then I hate looking at him through the hourglass when he's behind me pursuing me, because, like, you know, he gets so much bigger. So much closer all of a sudden. Alright, so this is Mars Peak. This is my opportunity. The fuck is firing at me?
Did you lose the sloop that was chasing you?
The sloop is, I want to say, farther back than, yeah, farther back than the galleon.
Huh. Maybe they broke off when the big fish started pursuing.
That could be, but I think that, you know, sailing against them with the flat sails slowly put us ahead of him. But that galleon, yeah, he's cooking. He is coming on quick. Well, quick in terms of Sea of Thieves.
How far are you from the outpost?
About 1 nautical mile. So, yeah, I guess it's... Yeah, I put that in the rowboat. Well, fuck, do I even need the rowboat for this, or do I just swim it? I think as long as I cut close, I'll swim. Like you said, keep the ship going, and hopefully they'll follow the ship. They probably know I'm going ashore. But that's alright. I'd rather have not have the ship there, like you kind of said there, for them to sink.
Are you on the right side of the island?
Yep. I think. It's been a while since I've been to Mars Peak. Who do I want to sell this to? Shit. Duke? Oh! Duke, yeah. Run, auto, run. Oh shit, he can just fire a guy ashore and he'll have me. And that is exactly what he's doing. Fuck.
Oh, wrong way. Run, motherfucker, run.
Oh my god. Duke, where are you? All they have to do is...
top of the hill, isn't it?
He killed me. He got it. That's alright. Son of a bitch. It was a good plan. It's just carrying the chest slowed me down. It was the only plan, really.
Yeah, you've still got the gems.
Yeah. That's true. I'm just... Yeah. They caught up quick. And honestly, I didn't even consider the fact that they would fire themselves ashore. Of course they would. That would expedite things. Oh, now it's time to talk to him. I must say, if you can hear me, you got it. You got what you came for. That was well fought, my friends. Well played indeed. Now you what? Oh, yeah, I mean, if you just want to grief me for what I have left, that's cool. I mean, it was pretty much the, I wanted the doubloons, but I'm good now. You beat me. Oh, now I'm eating raw chicken. I'm gonna kill myself. See that? Now he likes me. Well, it's too late, because you just killed me and took my ship. No doubt they are going to find the emeralds. and that will trump their liking for me.
I'd scuttle the ship.
Yeah, I probably should. I wonder if I should even reboard it.
Nah, they're waiting for you.
My crew, scuttle ship. Yep. There we go. Oh, I hope I gave it enough time. I didn't, did I? It better not put me back aboard my sinking ship. So you win some, you lose some. I lost some tonight.
Especially in a sloop.
Yeah. It was kind of fun. I like trying to think my way through it, but yeah, I just don't know what else I could have done. Mars Peak was the end of the line. I mean, the wind was going to keep sending me south, so that was it.
One time the Kraken doesn't show up.
I know, right? I could have used that. Oh yeah, it is. It's trying to spawn me aboard my sinking ship. Don't do that. It's me.
He's back. Hello.
I don't mean you any harm. Well, shit. What harm could I do? So this is kind of screwed up. I scuttled my Yeah, I'm not too sure eating raw chicken was the right move when you boarded my ship.
Hey man, you can never go wrong with eating raw chicken.
That's true, but it's not on my emergency checklist. I don't know why I did it. It was a panicky kind of thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
well played, man.
Panic checklists usually put away weapons.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well played, though. That sloop followed me over the entire map, man, and I'm glad that he didn't get it. But first time I caught.
Because we chased them from Smuggler's Bay.
Oh shit, yeah, because he had his Reaper's mark up.
Yeah, we've been chasing him since Smuggler's Bay. It was nasty.
Oh shit, I'm coming aboard. I'm not gonna hurt you. No, get me aboard. Get me aboard. There we go. Sorry.
Get up.
How do I sit?
Poor shipwrecked man.
So yeah, like he well, you know how when you're sailing into the wind on a sloop, you just run your sail. Okay, this is awkward. I gotta sit on the other side. Looked like I was sitting on your lap. That was. Anyway, yeah, he didn't know how to rig his sails, so he couldn't keep up with me. But I couldn't keep sailing against the wind in a sloop like that because it was going to run me off the map. So right when I changed directions, right where I'm like, alright, I gotta catch the wind, that's the first time I saw you guys. And that's, I mean, obviously I'm like, fuck, it's a galleon. Like, he's going to overtake me any second now. And then, you know what didn't even occur to me was that you would fire yourself ashore. Because, you know, I gotta lug the chest and shit.
I stole the Reaper's chest yesterday doing the exact same thing, actually.
Dude, that was a very good call. Because I got the chest weighing me down and shit, but actually when I got up to the tavern, I'm streaming this so people can see for posterity, but when I got up to the tavern, you're at the fucking front door, or one of you guys is. Well played.
Yeah, that was down in like 5 seconds, though.
I know, dude.
If we made a 5-second mistake there...
But you didn't. You got it down to the wire. Well played. Hey, so I'm streaming. I wonder if you could help me and execute me. It'd be a good way to end the stream. Wait, let me go to your... Can I go to your, what do you call those? What's
Plank.
it? Plank. Thank you, Strawn. Yeah, plank. See, folks, like, I can be pissed, but this is all right.
Dude, you put up a real good fight. That was amazing.
Oh, I mean, I just ran. Nope. I
You
appreciate
were spectacular.
I appreciate when skill goes into bringing me down, and you guys got it. So thanks for. Wow, that dude's naked. Okay, now he has clothes. All right, man. Well, hey, everybody that's out there watching, Strawn, thanks for being here. Everybody, thanks for watching the stream. I know it's whittled down to like one person watching, and guys, thank you. I'm willing to depart this earth. You're good people. Good luck to you.
Those are final
Go.
words?
Those are. That's it. That's it.
Okay. And our friend, see you next time.
Probably thinking, what a weird motherfucker.
That. Yeah, they are probably thinking that. That works though. That works. I guess that's the thing. If I can't, on the one hand, I could drop out like, fuck those guys. But I think that played a lot better. But I did probably have 3 grand in emeralds. Just saying.
Yeah.
Alright, well, hey, Casey, I didn't see you there. Were you that? You're that person watching. You're that person. That secret somebody. Well, it's good to see you, man. I
Hello,
am.
Casey.
That, of course, is Strawn, Mr. Strontium. He's Mad Maxing it tonight. And there's my closing music. So, Casey, thanks for stopping in. Hope to sail with you soon. Strawn, same to you. Thanks for jumping in.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Anytime, anytime. And to anybody else that dares to have the audacity to watch a stream like this in the future, there are people like that, aren't there? Oh well, God bless you for being that person. This is Automatic for Automatic Games. I will try to stream again as soon as possible. Maybe tomorrow night, we'll see. Until then, be well, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other.
Oh.
If you like this, and if you are subscribed, I hope to talk to you soon, friends. Good night.